Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Superstars of Wrestling Review Series for let's see, I believe we move on to the 13th of August, 1994 here. Um, and we've got a couple of more of these to do that's available on the network. We'll continue to add to the series as we go. Obviously, we don't always have control over what's available. Head Shrinkers opening up the program here, and again, kind of getting a little bit of a run more than imagined, so to speak, and ultimately um, what's there is kind of, you know, inevitable through the process, and ultimately, um, it's the head shrinkers as baby faces. I don't know that it was a full experiment that really worked out. Also, Jim Cornette is a guest on the Heartbreak Hotel. Cornette stated the reason Yokozuna had no match signed for SummerSlam was because he had no competition and not because The Undertaker is featured. And also, there's an announcement that Jeff Jarrett would face the Wonders of Mabel. Anyway, so Head Shrinkers against Barry Horowitz and Rito Riggins. Fatu pins Riggins with a splash off the top rope. Super short match, not exactly something to write home about, not exactly also something to be terribly concerned about in terms of just a decent match. Punch kick, basic stuff. Suplex by one of the Head Shrinkers and a top rope splash. Head Shrinkers still your tag team champions until Diesel and Shawn Michaels defeat them just days before the wonder that is. And then, of course, there's interference in a match with Lex Luger and Crush. Interference by the Million Dollar Man, Ted DiBiase, and crew. That leads to further speculation that it is Mr. Luger that has turned his back on the fans when in reality it ends up being Tatanka at SummerSlam. In any event, Bob Backlund, mere weeks after his issues with mental snappage, so to speak, Backlund comes into a situation of value here and defeating John Paul via submission with a crossface chicken wing. Backlund not really playing full heel yet, but definitely the tendencies are there. The full heel, I would say, probably goes into effect by somewhere in the next month or so. Also, Backlund with some basic go behinds and takedowns, body slams, and the like. Then we go to Adam Bomb facing off against Timothy Well, the Well Done Tag Team, basically one step above or below, depending on your perception, and enhancement team there. Hype for upcoming live events and other such. But the Well and Bomb, a pretty basic match, of course, well done, managed by Harvey Whippleman. They are an enhancement tag team to fill out cards, nothing more, nothing less. Bomb, of course, a babyface by this point in 1994, and certainly a guy who maybe has what someone would be considered one of the better runs here in babyface land, but manages to get a clothesline. He's done by later in 1995. His Adam Bomb doesn't come back till 2001 as part of the Chronic tag team with Brian Adams. Brian Clark, Brian Adams being the members of Chronic. Anyway, win with a modified powerbomb there. Freddie Blassie is getting ready for SummerSlam. Again, Owen Hart says that he will take care of his brother Bret once and for all in simplicity. The continuation of issues with the feud there is a pretty big deal. Shawn Michaels getting a win over Razor Ramon on Raw is highlighted. And of course, their Intercontinental, or well, not there, but the Intercontinental Championship match between Diesel and Razor Ramon highlighted here. Doink and Dink up next. Doink at this point, Ray Apollo here in 94. And I mean, it's a gimmick that's certainly fallen behind. An enhancement match for Doink is always a basic maneuver: punches, kicks, clotheslines, and the like, and a double underhook suplex followed by the whoopee cushion splash, Doink across the baby face, and remaining around until sometime, I believe in 1995. Also, Dink on the apron, cheering Doink along. More highlights of the Sunday Night Slam deal, and Diesel promises to beat Razor Ramon at SummerSlam for the Intercontinental title defense. Jim Cornette is out and says that Yokozuna has no opponent at SummerSlam because there isn't one for him, not because he fears the Undertaker, and Cornette is scared when the lights start to go down, indicating that the Undertaker may be in the building. And of course, when he makes his way out, that's a pretty big deal. Highlights in that, and of course, Undertaker making his way out is a big deal. Of course, this is the Ted DiBiase Undertaker, the final Paul Bearer Undertaker. I don't necessarily think is here until post SummerSlam. Of course, that is the real or original Undertaker. Punch, kick, very basic maneuvers by Undertaker here. Choke slam and a tombstone and a 1, 2, 3, and away we go. Match goes less than 3 minutes, and they return to the body bag thing that they've been doing. Promises by Mabel to get rid of Jeff Jarrett. They're basically doing a country versus rap character deal here, and we close on that note. We'll be back with more right after this.